Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add leads from Google Ads to Salesforce automatically. So let's suppose I'm running a business and with the help of Google Ads, I'm capturing all the leads. I want that whenever I receive a new lead in Google Ads, automatically this should be created as a lead in my Salesforce account. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation I've used Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Ads and Salesforce. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I'm going to receive a new lead in Google Ads, automatically this will be created as a lead in my Salesforce account. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add leads from Google Ads to Salesforce automatically. For this, I have created an automation workflow where I have built connection between Google Ads and Salesforce. And now we are going to see that as soon as I have generated a new lead from this Google Ads, I was automatically able to add this lead to my Salesforce account. Here you can see that I have received a positive response on the execution of this workflow. This is how this automation workflow is going to run, and now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Google Ads leads to Salesforce automatically. For this, we are going to create automation between Google Ads and Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we have to sign in to our Pabbly account. But before we sign in, let me take you to Pabbly Community. So Pabbly Community is an active forum where users, experts and Pabbly support team come together to share tips and best practices, solve technical issues quickly, they discover automation, integration and new use cases. They learn from real examples shared by other users. You can ask questions anytime. Someone from the community or support team usually replies very quickly. You connect with thousands of Pabbly users worldwide, share your workflow and get new ideas. You get early updates about new features, improvements and important notices. By joining, you are never stuck alone. You become a part of a growing network of people who help each other automate smarter and faster. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this Pabbly community, please check out the link given in the description. Now, let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. If you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as add leads from Google Ads to Salesforce automatically. And now I'm going to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created. And here I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. Here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add leads from Google Ads to Salesforce, which means whenever I'm going to capture a new lead from Google Ads, it will be automatically created as a lead in my Salesforce account, which means whenever I'm going to capture a new lead from Google Ads, this complete workflow here will get triggered because trigger says when this happens. So when I'm going to receive a new lead from Google Ads and an action says do this, then add that lead to my Salesforce account. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Google Ads, and then in my action application, I will be taking Salesforce. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Google Ads. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new lead form entry. Now I need to make connection between Google Ads and Pabbly Connect, for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Ads with Pabbly Connect. Reading the set task, I'm going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Google Ads. So this is the Google Ads account which I've created, and here this is the test lead form which I have added. Now I am going to add the name, first name, last name, email address, phone number, city. If you want, you can add more details. I'm simply going to add these details. I also want to add this company name, and if you want to add more details, you can do that. Now, if I scroll down, over here I can see this option of lead delivery option, and over here I can see this option of webhook URL. So if I go back to my Pabbly Connect, I can see this webhook URL, and this is the same webhook URL which I have to copy and paste that over here. Now, as soon as I copy and paste this webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow, the connection has been built. Which means whenever I'm going to receive a lead in my Google Ads, that will be sent to my workflow. I'm quickly going to add the key, and as you know that this is a test lead form, I'm going to send the test data. As soon as I click on the send test data, I should receive the response in this workflow, and this will show us the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Google Ads with the help of this webhook URL that is successful. I'm going to click on the send test, and the test data has been sent. I'm quickly going to open my workflow, and here I have received the response. I have received all the test details, like the company name is company name, then the city name is Mountain View, then here I have received the test phone number, test email address as test@example.com, then I have received the first name as first name, last name as last name. Now, as soon as I have sent the test data from Google Ads, I have received that response here in this workflow. And when you will be running a live campaign, and when you will be generating the lead with the help of this lead form, you will receive the response as it is. Here I have captured all the test details, and I have built the connection between Google Ads and Pabbly Connect. Now, as soon as I've received the new lead, I want to automatically add that to my Salesforce. So then in my action application, I will be taking Salesforce, and then in my action event, I'm going to select it as create lead and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Salesforce. Here I have already logged in my Salesforce account, and that's why I just need to grant away some permissions, for which I need to click on this allow. And here authorization successful, which means Salesforce is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details so as to create the lead. So I'm going to enter the first name. I have already received the response for this first name from my Google Ads. Now here you can see that I am not manually entering these details. Instead, I have simply clicked on this field, clicked on this Google Ads, and then I'm going to enter or map the response from the previous response which I have received from Google Ads as this one. Over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now here I have entered all the details which I have received from my Google Ads. I am going to skip the description and the website URL because these fields are not required one. I am going to select the lead source as web, the status as open not contacted, the rating as hot, and these fields remain blank. After entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response. And here I have received the response. The status is success, which means I have created a lead in my Salesforce account. If I open my account on the top, I can see this leads. I'm going to open this, and over here you can see that I have created this lead. First name, last name was the name. The company is company name. Then I received the phone number, example. The email address is test@example.com, and then the rest of the details. Now to summarize, we took Google Ads as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We sent the test data from Google Ads and received the response here in this workflow. After that, we wanted to create lead in Salesforce account. So we made connection with Pabbly Connect and entered all the lead details. This is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Google Ads and Salesforce with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.